Bienvenidos and welcome to El Ringside Beer Show número 62. It's your boy Jay Smooth. I'm finally back, and you know I'm here with the fellas.
Dude, welcome back. Hey guys, thank you for checking us out. I'm Alex. We're here with Hector.
Hi. Sorry.
Hey, dude, welcome back. You were out last week from
the Shashrona got you, boy.
got the Shishmona.
But gave it the hands.
Yeah. But also you dropped some big news.
You know,
You want to share it?
Yeah, we can share.
Dude, you're having a boy.
Sup with it? Sup with it? You know, that was part of it. So I'm so excited. This is like the most awesome time of my life.
Dude.
And I knew it was a boy the whole time.
Bro, you knew you had a little party. You'd be like, you know what? It's probably a girl.
Right before we did the gender reveal, I just started seeing pink in my mind. So I was like, oh no, like the doubt is coming in. But for the most part, I knew it was a boy.
Dude, I just see you. You were swinging the golf club because it was a golf ball.
Yeah, a
little explosion thing.
A little
powder. So when you swung it, it just blew, and you go just throw your hands out like, "What's up,
dude?" It was like the most primal reaction. I just threw it up, and I was like, "I told you!" And then I just was like, "Ah!"
Bro, when you sent me the video, I was like, "Oh my god, now we can take our boys to freaking
dude." Anywhere
to the fights when they get older, to sporting
baseball
events,
games, football games, soccer games,
bro.
to Hooters,
bro.
To McGrath's Irish Ale House, to all the food and beer locations.
That's awesome, man.
So excited, bro.
Oh, dude. That's great news.
That's
we already got the name, but I'm going to keep it off camera for right now.
I hope you guys
Oh,
have
yeah?
fun
I'll tell you.
with that.
Bro, you got to get on it.
No,
you need just every weekend just go,
No.
you know?
No.
Get the
You can
numbers up.
adopt.
Get the numbers pumped.
You can
Bro, we
adopt.
need to have a segment for it's like Hector's dates or something. We need to be like, you know what? We're going to hook you up with a date every week on blind dates.
Yeah.
And then you can tell us how it went.
All right, we're gonna make him
Would
a
you be
Tinder
down,
account.
though?
We're gonna make him a Tinder account. We're gonna monitor it, and then we're gonna put the results here on the Ringside Beer Show.
Sure.
You be down?
Sure. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it, man.
That's never going to happen, though.
Let's do it.
All right, you gotta run it because I'm not explaining to my wife why I have Tinder.
Like, I swear, babe, it was for Hector. I don't believe you.
It's like, have you seen him? He's lonely.
What? No,
He's always alone.
Like,
He's
don't,
so sad.
don't use Hector as a cop out.
Look at his right arm.
Knowing your ass, you'd be like, what are you talking about?
I see it now.
Like, what are you guys talking
I
about?
could already
I've been
see it.
dating a girl for 6 months, guys. What the fuck you mean? I don't know what you mean.
What? Secrets?
I was like, that's news to us, and all of a sudden, you know.
They were just automatically just wanted me a Tinder. I'm like, sure, guys, go for it. Knock yourself out.
Bro, remember when you were, I forgot where you were at, but you were on your account, and I was just like, sweet, 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 sweet.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Me?
Yeah, I think you were, I forgot you were doing something at the hospital. And I went to go check up on you. Remember that? And I was on your account, and I am swiping. I don't even know. My hand just got tired. I was like,
And in sports terms, we call that shooters shoot.
Yeah. Actually, it never works, though. I don't even know how that works.
I don't know, man. But that'd be cool. Just go on blind dates. Like, bro, I'm going to just go on a blind date and see how it goes, you know?
I'll probably bomb it. I'll be back 5 minutes later.
Bro, but that'd be great content, you know?
Great content. Exactly.
What happened, Hector? I mentioned Pokemon and she left.
You know what?
You'd be surprised, bro.
You know what you should have mentioned? Some Ringside beer. Just say it.
Ooh, bro, that segment was
what's
great. Ringside Beer is now available at these locations: McGrath's Irish Ale House in Bradenton, Florida, Evie's Tavern in Sarasota, Florida. We got 3 different locations that are carrying it: food and beer, Sarasota as well as Bradenton, and you could always get it at TotalWine.com. Get Ringside Beer shipped to your door. Get in the ring. Be ringside. Ringside beer.
Oh my god, dude, I am so pumped that everyone's here, you know?
Bro.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited. This is like the crew's back, the trio, the 3 amigos, the 3 musketeers, the squad.
I mean, you weren't that happy when I was here last week.
Dude, I was. What are you talking about?
You was.
You know Thanos got to have all the
I
pieces.
I don't feel the same energy like I felt last week.
Bro,
Different energy.
your energy is always here, right? It's always consistently. What are you talking about?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, he's got a point. Hey, yeah, I was gonna say something, but no. Yeah, you got a point.
Anyways, let's go into some current events here, guys. This was the first current event. Do you want to take this over, Hector? This is some boxing news.
Well, if I could read the damn thing.
Oh, okay, I'll just read it.
Sorry.
It goes.
It's always blocking my field of vision. I can't
The
ever
World
see it.
Boxing Association Championship Committee ordered the lightweight world title fight between champion Gervonta Davis and mandatory challenger Rolando Romero.
I'm sorry, who?
Gervonta, what was his nickname for you? What did you do?
He deserves to be in Joe Davis. Oh, there you go.
Oh, Hector with the roasting already.
So, didn't they already schedule this fight before?
But it fell through, didn't it?
I thought he. Oh, that's right. He fought. He fought the dude was supposed to fight Ryan Garcia. That's right. I forgot now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it
right,
fell
yeah.
through, but now
So
it's mandatory. Yeah. Because I was like, this just popped up a couple days, ago.
Yeah. Oh well, there you go. Hopefully, well,
I just love that Hector's so consistent with the nickname.
goddamn right.
Yeah.
Because it's
Don't-
right.
Don't.
Because it's facts.
All right, man. What do we have next?
Man, we got Anthony Joshua on reporting that he is stepping aside to allow Fury versus Usyk. So he said in quotations, "I'm hearing people saying AJ accepts 15 million euro to step aside. I ain't signed no contract. I ain't seen no contract. So as it stands, stop listening to the bullshit until it comes from me."
Yeah. There you go, baby.
Wait, so
Well, I
did
mean-
he say bullshit? He's going to produce some bullshit? Because that's
I
how I'm
think so.
How much
But
is 15
I think-
euros in American?
I don't know, but I think Tyson
Probably like 12
Fury.
million.
Tyson Fury was talking about this, like, hey, step aside. What's going to be excused? I can't fight. I can't make it, or something like that. Did you see that tweet?
Well, Tyson Fury always speaks the truth.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, but
Look.
why not already have it already lined up? Like, why? What's taking so long?
The unfortunate thing that people seem to not talk about, and since I'm back, I'm gonna come with some heat and some controversy.
bring it. What's going on?
But I'm just saying, look, I think Anthony Joshua, the steam and everything was just gone when he lost to Anthony Ruiz.
Facts.
I think once that happened, the 4-headed monster of the heavyweight division just immediately became one less,
Yep.
And
Yep.
I like the fact that Usyk, won and became a champion, because that allows Fury for some, how should I say it, like different quality of a fighter, It allows Fury to continue to thrive and show more skills. I think Anthony Joshua is just a big brute, and he's shown that he's just not as great as everybody thought he was.
Yep. He was in the beginning though.
Exactly. Like, I can point to another person like Conor McGregor. You
There you
get
go.
to a certain point, you become champion. You're the man. You're on top. You're making all these euros, and then all of a sudden, you fall off. You lose to somebody who you're not expected to. It's
Yeah.
hard to bounce back.
Yeah.
Connor's story is a little different.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you can become something, but this guy is, I feel like the hype and the momentum and the air in the bubble is just
You know what I just realized? That fight happened on your wedding day. I just remember that.
And guess
right now.
what? It wasn't watched because we'd rather watch the UFC fight.
Yeah. All right, brother. Let's go into the segment. I mean, let's just go into Ngannou news, right? So I want to kick it off light because it's gonna get dark later.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So obviously, we all seen the trailer. If you watch the UFC 270 event, we see Francis Ngannou is in the trailer of Jackass Forever.
Yes.
So yes,
We can go watch it, right?
I want to.
We should.
I'm down.
All three of us
Little
should go.
ringside
Just-
beer, Jackass Forever. Hang out. Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down to watch. I'm not going to participate in none of those shenanigans.
Hey, man. What's the point?
But the Mac Live showed a little clip, a little behind the scenes, and I wanted to share it with you guys.
Run it.
So we're doing a cup test with you.
Yeah. This lightweight is gonna punch you in the cup. Is that all right?
It's a
I told
lightweight.
Aaron it was a lightweight.
I didn't tell him it was a heavyweight.
That's not a lightweight. What are you
Bro, I would be so scared.
You lied to me.
I meant heavyweight, but lightweight came out.
I'm in UFC, so I heard Francis Ngannou was going to be there, and I was like, I want to do it, please, please. And then later I found out, in fact, I didn't want to do it. I just Googled the hardest punch ever recorded. His punch is the equivalent of being hit by a Ford Escort at top speed.
Well, you don't need to read that now.
Look at him.
You waited until the fourth theatrical release to become a real star.
Bro, oh
And,
my
just a-
God!
just
Everywhere in theaters, February 4th. But what were you gonna say,
And
man?
just a little to add on to a little bit more to that, apparently he had conceived a child after he had gotten hit in the nuts.
So he
gotten
probably-
his lady
There you go.
pregnant after getting hit in the nuts. So
Congratulations.
maybe Ngannou just snapped those things into overdrive. Who knows, man? Maybe they,
Just woke them all up. Be like, oh, what's going on?
maybe that was just one last good hurrah. I don't know. That's scary.
Oh my God! Well, I felt like we needed that because
that's funny.
we're about to get to the nitty gritty up in here, and you sent me this some breaking news that just happened a couple hours ago.
You know I stay on top of it, boy.
Oh my
The
God!
UFC is suing Ngannou. So Jason Hagholm took to Instagram, Twitter, the whole entire space and said, wow, Francis Ngannou just told Ariel Helwani that he and his team just got an email from the UFC as they were on their way to the Honda Center that they were going to get sued after having talks with Nikisa Bedarian, who is Jake Paul's promoter, about boxing.
Crazy, because now everything's kind of lining up because it didn't make sense why Dana White didn't wrap the belt around Francis Ngannou when he won.
He wasn't present. He wasn't there. He did wrap the belt around Moreno
Yeah, I know.
and dipped out for the Ngannou fight.
Damn.
You think he watched it on his phone?
Nah.
He's just like, just tell me what happened.
Just tell me what happens.
Wow, dude. That's so gnarly. And I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I can't believe it. That's very interesting. But either way, Francis Ngannou has a knee injury, so if they do surgery on it, he's going to be out for a year no matter what.
I wonder what they're trying to like sue him for, because like in other sports they have what's called tampering, and you can't really negotiate with other teams at certain times under certain measures, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I don't know if tampering necessarily applies to the UFC. Francis Ngannou technically was a free agent after he won the fight. As soon as he stepped into the cage, he became a free agent. The contract's null and void. So,
from my understanding, the contract the UFC essentially is like first in line to make you an offer, and they have X amount of months after when you're done, your contract's done. They can still. They're like, hey, we want to offer you this. They put it on the contract where the UFC is the first ones to offer you something. But I think it's only 3 months.
he's about to have surgery and take care of
and
his
be
knee,
out.
so he's about to be out. So that 3 months ain't chicken shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm like, dude, it looks bad on the UFC though, because if anything, you want to be co-promoting a mega fight with Francis Ngannou, and everyone knows it's Tyson Fury.
This is my outlook on it, and I'll keep it brief because I know we still have we have the actual response that we'll get into. But my opinion is I don't like how Francis Ngannou has approached this entire scenario. He's doing worse than what John Jones did. John Jones just asked for a whole lot of money. He's now going out and actually like trying to negotiate with boxers online, right? And at the end of the day, like the UFC has the power to allow you to do that or not. You are not Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor had that option to go and fight Floyd Mayweather. Who's to say that even is going to happen again? That should even happen again? I don't think UFC fighters should be going over and fighting boxers, At this point, we saw it happen. Let's see some boxers come over, do some UFC stuff. Let's see a big-time one do that. Until then, I don't think, the UFC should entertain that idea. You don't really benefit from it unless you put in the contract that you want like $30 million. And that's possible. Just depends. But I don't like how Francis Ngannou's handled it. He's negotiating with Tyson Fury online, trying to make this fight. I don't like it. It's not good.
If anything, he's doing the exact same thing that Conor and Floyd did. They were just poking the bears and see what the reaction was from the fans. Because, Conor was just, he reposted a poster.
But
right?
but you also said it. It's poking the bears. And from where I come from, you don't want to mess with bears, bro.
Well, dude, that's the thing. The UFC works with Conor. The UFC should be, if they know Francis is going to get a big payday, be like, all right, man, if you want that fight, we're going to negotiate on your behalf, or let's do something together. Let's co-promote, and then that way we can give you a bigger match after that fight's done. Let's say it doesn't go well with Tyson Fury, we can set you up with John Jones when you come back, and you can do like a big arena.
That's honestly, it should take place. But at the end of the day, I think Francis Ngannou tried to take control of that scenario and
Yeah.
really try to flex, when in reality, he just became the heavyweight. You know, he's not necessarily like the greatest heavyweight of all time. I'll be honest with you. And so we shouldn't approach it like that. Stipe Miocic is the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Damn.
Okay? You know, and Daniel Cormier beat Stipe, but does that make DC the greatest heavyweight? No.
No.
Okay? You know,
Well,
Francis
DC
Ngannou
was
beat
a double champ.
Ooh.
Two-division champ.
That doesn't make him a better heavyweight, though.
And he was a gold medalist in wrestling.
I'm not trying to belittle what Daniel Cormier did. What I'm saying is Stipe Miocic was the greatest heavyweight of all time.
I mean,
just because he lost to X person and Y person doesn't make Daniel Cormier the greatest heavyweight now, and it doesn't make Ngannou the greatest heavyweight. At the end of the day, Stipe has his faults too, but the resume that he did, nobody has matched that resume in the time frame that he maintained the belt. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to downplay either one.
And DC lost to
Just-
John Jones 3 times, so.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it's 2 times, but
two.
maybe
Yeah.
3 at the press conference.
Yeah.
That counts.
Yeah.
I say
that
3.
one.
I say 3.
Oh, man. All right, so what do we have here?
So we got Francis Ngannou explaining a little more on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani. So he said, going into the arena, I dressed up, I put my suit on, and I walked to the room waiting for my manager and my coach. They were like, wow. I'm like, what's going on? They told me they just received an email from the UFC that said they're going to sue him for talking with this guy, Nakisa Bidarian. And I'm like, who is Nakisa? They were telling me, I don't know him pretty much, but he's someone from Jake Paul's team. And now I'm like, is he a promoter or something? And they're like, no.
Yep.
So
Okay. So did he talk to him or
now,
not?
exactly. So this is him saying that. So I feel like they're trying to set something up. Like it almost smells like a setup.
This is so weird. Like, why? What does Jake Paul's team have to do with anything? You know,
Exactly.
this is extremely confusing.
Yeah. But that's one of the things. Why would he talk to him when he could just negotiate with him and Francis' team? Like he just be like, hey, go. This is how much I want. Tyson Fury offered 30 mil.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a lot for Francis Ngannou, going from 600K to 30 mil.
Yeah.
Apparently, he said he's down like $7 million by
Yeah.
not signing with the UFC. Is he stripped or is he not stripped? So
Wait.
technically, do they not have a champion? His contract's up.
We
He
will
did this-
find out shortly because this just dropped today, a couple hours ago. So
Damn.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more news coming in the future.
Yeah,
So what's going on here?
sure. So looks like Ngannou has a little more cheese, May. So this boy says the UFC will sit you down for 10 months, 11 months, and get you to go out of money. They know you're going to go out of money because they know exactly how much you're making, and they know you can't go very far with that money. It's kind of like forcing you to sign a new deal.
Oh, you speak the truth, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, it's this is the thing. Once again, it just reverts back. I don't like the approach, man. I don't like the approach. I understand, bro. I understand. But like in reality, you can't go out in public and discuss your financial agreements with with a business. You have to keep it behind closed doors. You have to fight behind closed doors. Make it dirty and ugly behind closed doors, and then I don't know. There's ways to go about making this like a public push and motivation without being like as bold as this guy's being. But he's just being an open book, man. He's just letting it all out.
do you think he goes back to the UFC? If knowing that the company that you worked for is suing you,
You want to know what?
'Cause
I
you
don't
wanted
think
to
he
do-
go- I don't think he goes back.
I don't think he does. I don't see
I
a
don't
reason.
think he goes back. Maybe he goes to Bellator, or he goes to PFL, or he goes somewhere.
I think he just sticks to boxing because if he can't go back to the UFC, I mean, the only fight for him is the John Jones fight.
Which ain't gonna
unless you want-
happen because John Jones. I don't think John Jones is gonna come back to the UFC. I want him to so bad, dude. But my stance has changed. I honestly feel like John's not gonna come back and compete.
Well, he was
Just talking
busy this weekend
Yeah.
on Twitter, but we'll get into that.
He's always been a Twitter warrior.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, since we're talking about it, let's go into UFC 270. the fights. Let's start with the co-main event. Brandon Moreno versus Davison Figueiredo. What did you guys think about the fight? I was heated, bro.
Yeah, I was pretty heated my damn self.
Yeah.
Bro, all right, so the fight starts kind of like how everyone thinks it's going to be, right? The power goes to Davison Figueiredo, and the output is going to go to Brandon Moreno. Bro, to be at the Honda Center and have almost like every single person on your side screaming for you.
Yeah. To have your fans and your gente,
Yeah.
you know, down there riding for you. It was in Anaheim, not too far off from, Mexico. I'm sure people came through and
Yeah.
said it was loud enough.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Now, sometimes it can dictate the way a fight goes, sometimes not so much. I think this didn't necessarily have an impact on how the fight went.
All right, so talking about the fight, technically, what did you think of it? Like, what did you think that Davison Figueiredo won the fight? I mean, I'm trying to think because watching the fight live, obviously I'm biased as shit.
Of course.
I was going for Brandon Moreno, but, I rewatched it. I still believe Brandon Moreno won because of his output.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just didn't understand. Like, yes, I get it. Davison Figueiredo had the punching power, and I did believe it was 2-2 going into the fifth.
Yeah.
So rewatching that fifth round when Davison Figueiredo landed that right that kind of put Moreno on the ground. I didn't see like Moreno get like, oh dude, I got knocked down like almost like a knockout. You know when someone gets like a flash knockdown.
Right.
I just thought it was more like, hey, you connected, and I just kind of like got pushed back and got sat on my butt.
Yeah.
Right. He ate it.
Yeah. It was so, but he was still landing more punches. He was still more active than Davison Figueiredo. I tried to see. I'm like, dude, am I being super biased or or was that justified? Because I feel like
I
it
may
came,
be super biased as well. So let's disclose that el primero.
yeah.
But so I value output a lot more, and I value being the aggressor a lot more. I think Figueiredo was more of the counter attacker in this fight.
So too.
Yeah.
He took the patient route. I think he was just definitely a lot more patient. That's where I value Brandon Moreno's output a little bit more. So yes, I give the fight to Brandon Moreno. I would say just barely. And I've always been the kind of person that believes that if you have to beat the champion, you have to beat the champion. You have to literally dominate the champion, or else that's still their belt. They're the champion, That's my opinion. You have to beat them.
You have to take him out. Yeah.
You can't leave any room for just a little error or just a little tiny decision. No, you can't do that at all. You have to beat the champ.
I was like, you got to be kidding me. I thought the fight was going to be settled. Now I want to see a fourth.
Yep.
I want to see a fourth. I
didn't want to see a fourth, but I want to see a fourth now.
I do, because I'm like, dude, these are the two in the world. I don't even know who else is in the division now. I'm like, I just want to see them two fight.
Yeah, it was Cody Garbrandt, but he had to.
Oh yeah.
He had to drop the ball on that one.
I don't know, man.
Kai Kara France, I believe, is next.
Bro, my emotions through this whole fight, I was jumping, screaming right here, and Sammy was right here. I couldn't take it. I was like, I felt like all my energy went out my body just when they announced the Davison was the winner. But nothing towards him. Like, he did pretty well. He obviously had more of the power shots, but I just don't. I couldn't see the fifth round going to him with just that one flash knockdown.
That's like some of Derek Lewis's fights. He's definitely been the power puncher, but output beats power sometimes, That's just how I view it.
That's what I said last week, but I was totally gypped.
With what?
Remember when we made the bet?
Yeah. What
did I say? Skill beats power all the time?
Yeah.
Wasn't the case on Saturday for me. But we'll talk about it.
Yeah, but we'll get into that one. But you said you had a theory on this one, right?
No, on the Francis
Ngannou. Oh, on the Francis Ngannou fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not this one. This one he got robbed, but I want to see a number 4.
So you for sure think he got robbed?
Oh, yeah. Hands down.
I don't know. Sam asked me too. She's like, "Do you think he won?" He won. And I was like, before they made the announcement, I was like, "Dude, I don't know. I feel kind of like weary about it because of that one knockdown in the fifth." I was like, if that did not happen,
right,
Brandon Moreno would be champion. I
That's
was like,
right when it happened. I told Anna, I said he lost the fight.
oh, you said that because of that one flash knockdown too. So I guess that was one thing. Yeah, even though I'm super biased, but I'm just saying,
I mean, I thought he still won, but when it happened, I was like, he lost the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. What do we got here?
So Brandon Moreno explained why he should have gotten the decision against Figueiredo. So he said, "It's the first time in my life when I lost a decision, but I felt like I won. I remember my last 2 losses against Pantoja or against Sergio Pettis. I knew in that moment I lost. This time I felt like I won."
Yeah, you know what? Because he was super shocked. I think we were all shocked, but I mean, we were on his team, watching that fight. So
it reminded me of the boxing one, Cambosos versus
Teofimo Lopez?
With Teofimo Lopez, yeah, where everyone thought Teofimo Lopez thought he won, but we all knew that he didn't do enough work.
Yep,
it's the exact opposite. He did more work, but he just ended up losing.
Yeah,
right.
So
yeah, and then you got Davison Figueiredo on whether he'll fight Brandon Moreno for a 4th time after UFC 270 title win if he behaves well.
Jeez.
Hold on.
Oh,
Didn't you say you would fight him in Mexico? Didn't you? Didn't he say that right after when he was getting interviewed by Joe Rogan?
Bro, yes. No, he said.
When did he say that?
He even said it in the press conference.
Yeah.
In the press conference, this guy kept saying that he'll go to Mexico and fight him.
Oh, you don't want that.
This guy, bro.
Hell, he don't want that.
Oh,
I respect when somebody tries to learn English, right? Like I try to learn Spanish, and I respect it. So but this guy, all he learned how to say was Saturday night, I knock you out, motherfucker, motherfucker. You hear him? Did you hear when he was saying that, dude?
Yeah,
I was
dude.
just like,
That was
oh
funny.
my god, that's like the only words he knows, bro. Motherfucker.
Bro, I just, dude, I want to see it. And if you have it in Mexico, dude, you're going to have an entire country.
Bro,
I would
Booing
rather
you
it
there.
happen in Mexico than Brazil because I feel like if it happens in Brazil, that's
you
sketch.
always have it in Brazil.
Oh, you think it's sketch?
They need it in Mexico.
Super sketch.
Dude, I just fear for him if he wins because Mexican fans ride with their fighters. Like, did you ever see the Carlos Esparza versus Alexa Grasso fight?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
They were throwing
when
stuff
Carlos
at her.
Esparza won against the Queen of Mexico, the Queen of Guadalajara.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Dude,
remember.
Shout
they-
out Alexa Grasso.
No, shout her out. She liked my post, my
saw
painting
that,
and all that
bro.
stuff. Yeah,
She dropped a little comment. I was like,
you're like, hey, when I finish the painting, get on the podcast.
this is the thing. We're starting to interact with UFC fighters now, and it's a beautiful thing. We are so excited, and we just can't wait to continue to put out content that is sufficient enough for UFC fighters.
Heck yeah. But getting back to it, Carla Esparza, when she won, they threw nothing but like beer at her, and she's like,
Yeah.
It's just the worst.
And during the post fight,
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, would you ever come fight in Mexico?" And she's like, "Hell no, I won't come fight someone that's from here. Like, I'll fight someone else, but I won't fight someone that's from Mexico."
It's
Yeah,
it's horrible that stuff happens. They were doing it at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium too.
Oh, but that's different though.
I mean, they were doing it at the refs too. But I mean, there's somebody who's throwing at the players too. They didn't give a damn.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the Julio Cesar Chavez fight.
Nah, bro. I'm saying at the Dallas
no.
Cowboy game, they were throwing
Yeah,
stuff.
they were throwing shit at the refs.
At
That
this
shit-
last game.
No, dude.
that shit as well. Yeah, well, I mean, they deserved it because they fucked up that call.
Hey.
Julio Cesar
I
Chavez Jr.
No.
When he gave up or he quit because of his nose didn't
That
work,
happened too.
and they were throwing beer at I was like, damn, it gets rowdy though. I was
It's
just saying.
horrible that stuff happens. It really is. But I mean, at the end of the day,
Yeah. I don't know if he wants to go to Mexico for that fight, but shoot,
People are
run
very
that back,
passionate. Yeah, run it back.
All right, let's go into the main event. Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane. Gone.
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 You liked how I haven't pressed any of the buttons, like the clapping and the because these fights weren't really that great.
Hold on. The co-main event, I don't know if it was just me, but I was super hyped after that. I
think it's just you.
completely forgot that there was a main event. I completely forgot. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my God. I was like,
you were real entrenched in the fights.
Yes.
I was trying my best, but to me it was just like I don't know, just wasn't enough. Just didn't clinch.
well,
my
they can't be
cleanse
all
my palate.
bangers. They can't all be, all the fights be,
We're talking about Brandon Moreno, Figueiredo 3,
I thought that fight was
Okay.
good. I wasn't.
It was great. It was great, but it wasn't like, as entertaining enough.
Damn.
What?
I wanted more knockdowns. I want, you know what I'm saying? So submissions, attempts. Come on, more. And then Ngannou and Gane, I'm like, I mean, this is the way to win the fight. Come to find out, all this stuff about Ngannou, and we'll get into it.
I mean, but I didn't know he had a knee injury.
I didn't know either, and it kind of explains why he wasn't so aggressive and like kind of pushy.
Yeah,
It was
like
just
he
more
couldn't
like-
get the pop off with the
Right.
punches too.
It was just more like he was trying to just continue to stay mobile.
Yeah, but if I would have known that, I probably wouldn't have made that bet. I probably would have gone the other way, to be honest.
Oh,
If I would have known that Francis Ngannou had a knee injury, I would have been
Would've
like, oh
bet
man.
Gane.
I would have been. Yeah, I would have been Gane.
Scheiße.
Yeah. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
funny.
So who the heck would have thought that this fight would have gone to decision? I thought for
I
sure.
sure shit didn't.
I thought for sure we were gonna see a knockout. I was like,
Bro,
man,
I should have went on to my bookie
after the
and
Moreno.
put $20 on a bet that it'd go all 5 to decision.
That's
I'd have
funny.
been rich, bro.
Yeah, you would have made a,
The
a
odds for
couple
that-
thousand.
The odds for that would have been insane.
Yeah, you would have
Yeah,
made
that's
like
true.
at least a couple grand. on that.
Speaking of that, let us know if you want us to bring back the odds. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The what?
The odds. We had a little segment way back when. I mean, dude, this had to been like the first few episodes we ever done. We had a segment where we would pick the fighters and we would show our results. Be like, okay, I'm gonna pick this person. I'm gonna pick this person. I'm gonna pick this person to win.
Yeah.
And it would be off of DraftKings picks. So you have like a 6.
Okay, so we should do that, but we should do it like with money on the line or something.
Oh, you want to?
I'm down
Just
for
a couple
that.
bucks.
$5.
You know what I'm saying? Like a little,
$5
like our
per.
own parlay or something. You know what I'm saying?
$5
That'll be
per.
fun. Have a little the betting section.
I think we should even include all sports, but that's something we can get into.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I only watch MMA, so
Well, you're gonna
that's
ha-
gonna
you're
be
gonna-
something
so
between you two
one-dimensional.
right
you
here.
want more money, you're
So
gonna have to start
one-dimensional.
watching
yeah,
other things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on you right here.
He's a basic
The
bitch.
what?
You heard
You're
what
about
I
to
said.
get smacked right now.
I would love to see you try.
Oh, we're gonna
All
have
right.
a
Hector's got to stop watching the UFC. It's making him
getting a
bold.
little feisty. It's that Gatorade, dude. So I got so much energy. It's so
Strawberry
fluffy,
It's strawberry lemonade.
bro.
It's fire.
Yeah,
Fine.
it is.
So what you think of the main event?
She was whack.
It was
I didn't
whack,
like- I didn't like it.
bro. All right, so
For someone who doesn't know how to wrestle, he sure wrestled pretty well.
I thought that was a great thing that we learned about that.
My theory. Hold on. I have
The
a theory.
fight, though,
Hold on.
about him.
Here's my theory. Hold on.
What you
Before we
think?
start. Okay. So my theory about this fight and how Francis Ngannou won. Spider-Man No Way Home.
What's that mean?
So Francis Ngannou went to go watch Spider-Man No Way Home, right? And you saw the trailer or whatever, right? You saw it, right? Anyone saw it?
Yeah, I've seen.
Okay.
I've
I haven't
So
seen it, yeah.
well, it's been out for almost.
You
a month,
haven't
so-
seen it?
It's been out for a month, so spoilers ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So he saw the movie, right? He saw the spell that Doctor Strange did to make people forget Peter Parker was Spider-Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Francis Ngannou learned the spell, right?
Mm.
So then he does it, fucks it all up, and then he opens a portal to all the multiverses in the world, right? So he goes to that one universe where there's a Francis Ngannou that knows how to wrestle, right? He goes into that universe, right? And then he finds him. He's like, hey, man, look, I have this fight coming up. I need you to take my place and wrestle this guy, but don't wrestle too good. Just wrestle like, it's just enough to like actually help me win.
Bro,
That guy right there- that guy right there is
smoke
not
him out or
Francis-
something right before the show.
That is not Francis
I
Ngannou.
think- I
That
think
is
he
Francis
actually
Ngannou
needs-
from an alternate universe.
I think he actually needs to hit the pin.
I'm like,
That's what
what
that
is
was.
going on, dude?
That is what that is.
Dude, if I would have smoked, I would have been like, what the fuck did you just say?
Well, I did. So what the fuck did you just say?
That is what happened. That is how I lost $20 to Alex.
Oh man, I thought this was great. I thought we saw a different side of Francis Ngannou. Obviously, he, Kamaru Usman was on his side. I'm pretty sure he was getting trained or being helped by Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, of
He's
course.
a great wrestler.
Yeah, of course.
And obviously, if he had knees injuries, he's not gonna have that power, that pop. Now that we know, right?
Well, yes, and also it kind of forces you to be committed to being able to force the fight to move a certain way.
Yeah.
If you know you're hurt, you're going to everything in your powers. You're gonna force to have certain movements. You're
Yeah.
gonna avoid the movements that's gonna hurt you. So I respect what Ngannou did. I really did. I don't want to downplay it, But I did want to see some knockdowns. Now the fact that Ngannou slammed Gane, that was pretty hard.
Dude, manhandled him. Just go.
Just goes to show you, Ngannou's strong, bro.
No, and then to have all that weight land on top of you, I was like, what is going? Dude, that was
He
scary.
came in a little light too, like 254 pounds, something like that. That's like 10 pounds lighter than you can. You know?
Jesus.
He came in fit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But I thought it was, you know what? I don't know why I didn't think Cyril Gane didn't know. I guess I would say jiu-jitsu. It seemed like he was only a striker, like a really good striker, and that was it.
Yeah.
This is my theory.
Because when it went to the ground, Francis Ngannou was dominating, and Francis Ngannou is not known for being
this is my theory.
Alternate
a wrestler.
I think Ngannou,
alternate universe.
I think Ngannou played the mental warfare card and won.
Nah, dude.
I do, because there's certain like highlights from the press conferences, and it's just I can tell that Ngannou, when he was talking, he was saying certain things that were true. Maybe they were just a bit exaggerated and such, but you could tell Gane was like he couldn't lie. What Ngannou was saying was the truth. It's just that it was maybe being exaggerated a little bit. You know, instead of it being an actual lie. No, it was true. It just wasn't as extra as he's making it seem to be, right?
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, it's like, well, is he lying or is he not? You know, it's like, is he lying?
I like my theory better.
What Gane?
I see you took down the sign that said no conspiracy theorists outside. Then there's like no soliciting, no trespassing,
No conspiracy.
no
Soliciting?
conspiracy
What, you guys
theorists.
get hobos here?
No,
So
I'm
what
just
was
joking.
Oh, that's rude.
I couldn't believe Gane's corner was like, "Oh, you can't lose. It's impossible. It's
And then he
impossible."
lost.
I'm like, dude.
Well, it just goes to show you why Ngannou had to leave that coach.
Yeah, dude. It was.
Shit.
I was like, I felt like they weren't giving him the right. Like, dude, you need to stay on the outside. That was working, or
Felt like he was like a prisoner of the moment, man. He just didn't like. He was like afraid or something. Like
could have been
couldn't
just
hit
the
the
mental
switch.
warfare where I'm like, I can't get up from the ground. That was
I
it.
felt like it was the
Wow,
mental
wow.
warfare, bro. Because Ngannou was low key, kind of like being the alpha dog the whole entire time.
Yeah. All right, we have Cyril Gane reacts to Francis Ngannou's wrestling in UFC 270 title fight. One of his biggest chance to win was the ground. He did it, and he did it very well. It was the biggest chance he had.
What?
The speed.
You don't think the motherfucking right hand was the biggest chance that he had?
We didn't have it.
Dude, the speed, though, the speed difference, you could clearly see it. So if Gane trains wrestling or gets some more jiu-jitsu training, I mean, wow, he's going to be, I believe he's going to be the future champ.
Well, he might be, because since Ngannou hasn't re-signed and might not be with the UFC anymore.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, Gane versus John Jones, 2022.
Oh,
July.
Really?
Maybe.
Around the time my child's born.
Shiza.
Raider Stadium.
All these events have been
Raider
happening
Stadium.
and significant.
Dude, they need to have one there.
Times. There's been significant times in my life that UFC events have been happening, big ones.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, what do we have here?
Let me take a deep breath for this one. So we got Ngannou speaking on his MMA future. So he said, "It's been a long time that I've been wondering about my future in the company. So nothing has changed. I'm still in the same position. Excuse me. Obviously, money is a part of it, but it also is the terms of the contract that I don't agree with. I don't feel like it's fair."
Mm-hmm.
He said he didn't feel like a free man.
Well, now, technically
Technically, he is a free man.
now, free agent.
Most people under contract shouldn't really feel like a free man because they're not a free man.
Oh, because they have the no competing clause.
Look, he really wants the chance to make money boxing, right? But like, once again, I just feel like you can't tamper, Like, it's just as bad for business. It's just bad business. Do that stuff behind closed doors,
But what is tampering in boxing, though? See, I could understand, like, in the NBA, when the whole Lonzo Ball thing happened where the Rich Paul and the Bulls were in communication with each other.
It just creates...
That's tampering.
It just creates deals. As soon as that becomes real, then a whole bunch of other deals immediately become signed and in place. Like, people start thinking about things prior to stuff coming to fruition.
Yeah.
You know, for example, Ringside Beer. We got so much stuff can't even talk about.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Till it comes to fruition.
Yeah.
But deals are being made.
Yeah. That's true.
So I don't know. It's just I don't know. To me, it was just bad business the way he went about it, and I felt like, you know, with Dana White and the history of boxing and stuff, it's just the wrong approach. And I feel like this is the effects of it now. You know.
I just feel it's going in a sour direction with all the legal stuff that's going on now.
Right.
Like it does nothing to either person. It makes the UFC look bad, and then also Francis Ngannou doesn't. You know.
Yeah, I've always had a
doesn't help
problem
me.
with like tampering though, because it really doesn't affect.
Yeah.
It really doesn't affect financially until that stuff happens. You know, like the trade or whatever, the deal gets done. So like I don't understand why the fines happen, but I do think that like there is a certain line. You know, maybe I'm being hypocritical right now. I don't know. I don't know how to like really explain how I feel about this. I just feel like Ngannou approached it in the wrong manner.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, it tarnishes his
unwritten rule of like tampering. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It tarnishes anything he would want with the UFC if this is if it's actually
It's
true.
just like a bad business.
You know?
Yeah.
Plot,
Like it tarnishes
plea.
anything in his UFC legacy if it's true that he did talk to Jake Paul promoter or whoever the hell in
that'd
Jake
be-
Paul's camp. You know?
Yeah.
So.
All right,
I'd only accept the fight if it was Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul versus Ngannou, 2 versus 1. then I'll
It's
be
a
okay
triple
with
threat
it.
match.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be okay. With it.
WrestleMania.
And you could even throw the Island Boys in there too.
Oh, damn, this dude will squash him so hard.
Oh my god.
So one of my friends sent me a video of the Island Boys. He was getting whooped by his girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
He was
Oh,
crying.
didn't I tell you about
I
that?
seen
No.
that, bro.
Oh my
But
god.
the guy hit
But-
his girl first.
Yeah, he
And then
did.
she started wailing on him.
She was like, "Oh, you look at my lip, or I'm
busted my
bleeding
lip."
or something."
Yeah.
And then he's crying like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like,
crying like a little bitch.
Yeah,
That was
he
so
just got beat up and he's about to
Yeah.
go to jail.
Yeah, that was comedy. I was
My-
dying. I was like, bro.
You know what?
you can't go to jail crying. Like you're crying because a girl beat you. Oh, you ain't gonna do well in jail,
Oh,
bro.
damn, he's gonna be someone's bitch pretty soon.
Yeah.
all bad.
Dude. Freaking, of course, John Jones had some stuff to say after UFC 270 main event.
So my boy said, he said, if this is the apex of heavyweight fighting, I'm excited about it. Got some more records to break.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
It does
Hell
get me a little pumped
yeah.
up hearing shit like this.
dude. I want to see John Jones back, get him active in the ring.
No, man, my flame
and
for
then-
John Jones has just been at a minimum lately.
I think that with the Francis Ngannou thing going on, Dana White's gonna go to John Jones. He's like, look, I'll pay you
He
whatever you
has
want.
to.
Just come back and fight Gane for the belt. Because once he leaves, he's gonna give the belt to Gane. Why wouldn't
The
he?
UFC has been showing a consistent pattern of not doing those things. They don't give a shit.
What do you mean?
Unless you're Conor McGregor. They ain't going to pay you. And even then, Conor McGregor sat for a while. And they didn't want to pay him.
That's what I said last week too.
Telling you, bro, like they.
But then
they,
Alex is
they
like,
just
oh well,
won't
if
do
you're
it.
not as good as Conor McGregor, Conor McGregor.
When
brings
did
in
I
tickets.
say
You said it last week. No, what I meant to say was if Conor
I'm
McGregor
saying
brings in money,
He is because he's more of a pay per
but you
view
can't
draw
be
than
biased
most
on
of the
just one
fighters.
guy. He's losing every time he comes
But
back.
they did give the pay-per-views to ESPN. So I'm sure the UFC's kind of like, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You're going to pay us either way.
Yeah.
But that's what he should. I think Dana White should give interim belts to John Jones and Gane. Have Gane and John Jones fight.
Strip Ngannou next
Strip
week.
Ngannou.
Next week.
They'll be done by the end of the week.
Strip Ngannou next week. Stir up the controversy. Schedule a fight. John Jones, Cyril Gane for the belt.
Yeah.
For the vacant belt.
Yeah.
July 23rd, 2022.
dude. I'm telling you, we
That
make
works.
sense. That works.
That works.
Let's speak it to existence, boys.
Yes.
All right. We'll speak about things into existence. Tyson Fury went to Twitter and he says, congratulations, Francis Ngannou. But if you want to make real money, come see the Gypsy King.
It's true, man. That is some real money that could be made.
I don't think he should take that fight.
I
Tyson
mean,
Fury, I mean.
Tyson Fury? You don't think he should take the fight with Francis Ngannou? Why?
Think he loses?
Look at the man.
Yeah, but Tyson...
He looks like he eats a bear.
Deontay,
but
Deontay Wilder was looking big like that too.
He didn't look that big.
Tyson Fury, but I'm saying it doesn't look good for Francis Ngannou to go into boxing.
Yeah,
because he doesn't have the
stamina
to go the 12 rounds.
Cardio.
Well, he's going to be out for a year. It doesn't matter. Yeah, he's
going to be out for a year, and if he has a fight lined up after that year, there's no training. There's not enough training you can do you're going to have to be more active. You have to do more cardio, which you're going to need running.
Mm-hmm. It's just all around not good. But I do think they can generate probably close numbers to McGregor and Floyd Mayweather.
Nah, I don't think about that.
Heavyweights, bro, big time.
Yeah,
heavyweight boxing is the prime
a cross promotion
division.
Yeah, they could make some money. I don't know,
not as much as that though.
No, because I had a different aura. This was like the best.
You had prime Conor and coming out of his prime.
Floyd is like unprecedented.
And plus,
I just feel like it'd be pretty close.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say close to like 800 million for that fight altogether. No, 80 million. Sorry,
800. Sorry. I was like, wait,
that would 80 shit on Conor.
Yeah, sorry, I meant 80 million for that fight altogether.
Maybe. I don't know. The Gypsy King offered him 30, to fight. And if you're Francis Ngannou, why not take it?
I'd take it for 10 million. What the hell?
Yeah, dude, I'm just saying.
And
Francis Ngannou replied with this.
Ooh.
With this poster.
The fuck?
I don't know what the thing is on the top, but
is it when
I like it that he wants to fight him.
Is it when you get hit in the cartoons and you see the little things going on?
Oh, like
this is for sure not designed by AlexMarinoArt.com. For sure not designed by AlexMarinoArt.com.
It looks like a 5-year-old did it.
Oh!
I know what I
said.
You
want the heat?
I know what I said.
But yeah, I want to see it. I hope it happens.
I want to see AlexMarinoArt.com redesign this poster. That's what I want to see.
Dude, talking about poster, I just did the photo shoot this weekend for the Adam Sullivan. You saw it?
Awesome.
Dude, it came out dope. So the little girl got into character so good, made it so easy for me, man. So easy.
That's always nice when somebody knows and understands the assignment.
Yeah, I'm so glad she wasn't like shy at all. She kind of like opened up one side, was like, "Hey, I'm Alex," and when she opened up, I was like, "Dude, all right, she's gonna be super easy, simple to photograph." Yeah. And in between breaks, she was like, "Oh, can I take some more photos?" I'm like, "Yeah, hop in." She's like, "How about this? How about this?" And I was like, "Yes, you're giving me gold right now, man." So
she'd been waiting for that moment her whole life.
Yeah, man. But dude, let's go into some fight announcements. These are some of the fights that got announced over the week, and let's kick it off with Hermanson versus Strickland on February 5th.
I don't know who I'm going for. I'm not the biggest fan of Strickland.
Yeah, I'm kind of going for Hermanson on this one.
He's a little too crude for my cup of tea.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Wait, he's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, he says some wild stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna even repeat.
Kind of reminds me of my cousin.
Yeah, you're like, let's just go to the next one.
Okay, just
go. Macy Barber versus Montana de la Rosa on April 23rd.
This is pretty interesting fight.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it because Macy Barber is coming back from an injury, right?
I believe so.
Has she been active?
And I believe that she also had to move up in weight. She's not in was it strawweight?
Yeah, this is flyweight, so interesting fight.
Interesting one. Oh, what do we got next?
Yeah. Oof, we got Glover Teixeira versus Jiri Prochazka El Mayo de Siete.
For the light heavyweight championship, May 7th, UFC 274. Oh, all right.
What? Glover Teixeira is in his mid-40s. I ain't trying to watch that. Prochazka is...
He's a champion right now.
I know. Prochazka's whatever.
Are you kidding me? Hold on.
That division sucks unless it's John Jones running it, all right? Everybody else is lame.
He freaking beat our boy from over here.
Dominic Reyes.
Dominic Reyes.
Yeah,
with the spinning elbow.
Yeah,
for
I
the
mean,
KO.
that was nice to see because what Dominic Reyes did to John Jones, I felt like it was nice to see some payback. But listen, John Jones is the man of that division, and it just goes to show you that Glover Teixeira being the light heavyweight champion, it just goes to show you John Jones would have been the champ for eternity.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my
That's
god, dude, get off John Jones' dick right now.
Can't do it. Nobody hopped on.
That's facts, though.
Oh man! All right, what's next? What do we have here?
Shoot, we got a fight on my birthday. We got Viviane Araújo versus Andrea Lee.
And now, Vivian, wasn't she set to fight Alexa Grasso at the Honda Center?
I'm not entirely sure.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but it looks like she was the one who pulled out of the fight with Alexa Grasso.
Yeah, she didn't want that smoke.
Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not 100% sure. So don't go crazy on the comments, dude.
I know. We're casuals, boy.
I know we're casuals, all right. Jeez. All right.
You guys are funny.
And let's go to the only fight that's happening this weekend, and I'm gonna pass off to Hector over here.
Oh, damn it. Hold on. I need to get my phone.
Now it's
I'm not even.
Conceição.
I just know his first name is Robinson. I ain't
All right, Robinson Conceição versus Martinez
Yeah, sure.
for the WBC Super Flyweight title eliminator.
Super featherweight.
Let's see.
Featherweight, Michael.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me.
So, Robinson is 16-1, and Javier Martinez is 17-0.
Yeah.
That's gonna be exciting. But the only thing that I did notice is that Muhammad Ali's grandson is fighting that fight, though.
Yeah, and that's his
Nice.
debut, right?
That's his debut.
Yeah, so this is gonna. I believe this is free on ESPN Plus.
See.
So we get to see Muhammad Ali's grandson,
And he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's
debut
pretty
He's
good.
in this
really good,
event.
actually.
Right.
So
That's good for boxing.
yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully he comes out.
Hopefully he
and
wins and keeps the name
Keeps-
going.
yeah.
Keeps the legacy going.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, let's shoot. I cannot believe this weekend, dude. I cannot believe with Brandon Moreno. I'm still kind of like pissed off about that,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't want to see a fourth goddamn fight.
Yeah. You guys watch? Well, not you. You watch any football games?
Bro, I bet on a parlay and I lost when, I lost when was it? Actually, yeah, no, it wasn't the Rams. Who was it? Oh, when the Niners beat the Packers. That's when I lost. That's when I lost my parlay.
Oh man, that game was insane.
But I had Moreno
I didn't even.
winning that on the parlay, so I lost that one too. So
Oh damn.
not a good
my
one.
parlay was
It hasn't been a
screwed.
good weekend for anyone.
Yeah.
But it was like a $2 I could turn it into $208, something like that.
Yeah.
I lost.
Well, that wasn't,
Always worth it.
Yeah.
I lost
that was a good
$200.
You lost 200
$220.
Jesus Christ.
20 I gave you.
and you put 200 on Brandon Moreno?
No, football games.
Oh.
What the hell you mean?
Well, dude, you said 220 and then you were pointing at me with the $20.
20 and then 200 for the games that I saw.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who'd you lose it on?
I never go against Tom Brady in the playoffs. If my Cowboys aren't in the playoffs, I go for Tom Brady
It's really hard.
all
but
day
they
because
were-
he's the fucking GOAT. He's got 7 rings.
And they
Okay.
were fucking down.
I can't go. So I put 100 on Bucks beating, and that game was dude. The last 2 games were insane.
The whole all
And
4 of them.
Yeah, and the Bills. I had the Bills, man. They were up. They were favorite by like a slight margin, but they were still favorite. And that game was ridiculous.
See,
too.
that's the thing.
$100
It's so
on
hard
each
to bet
game.
against Patrick Mahomes.
So I was like, dude, what in the fuck? And I was, as soon as I lost to this guy, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna lose these games on Sunday too.
Yeah, you did not reply whatsoever.
No, I was
You're
so
This was a
pissed.
bad night.
I was
ghosted
like,
me until like a couple minutes before the podcast started.
Yeah. I was like, I'm on my way. I was gonna put, I'm on my way, you snake delivering me. But I was like,
yeah, make sure you bring my money. Give me my money. Give me my money.
That's pretty accurate, man.
All right, guys. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for hanging out with us at the Ringside Beer Show. Until next time, dude.
Yeah.
Be ringside.
Be ringside.
Be
Love you
ringside.
guys. Deuces.
Oh, by the way, instead of Jay Smooth, call your boy Big Daddy Ham.